Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dina and this is Aaliyah and you're watching Creative Minds Homeschool. And today we have for you a random homeschool questions video. So awesome, right? We're gonna jump right into it. Oh, before I do that, I'm not jumping right in. Okay, this is a collaboration video with Christina over at Graceful Joys. So I'm gonna put her link below, check out her channel. And also, if you wanna see more of these questions answered, go click on the playlist and don't forget to subscribe. This is 15 questions about homeschool. First one says, do your children have gym or physical education? Not formal, not really. I mean, they go run around outside for a good 30 minutes probably just about every day during school hours. And we also do what I call like mathercise a lot of times. Like if we're counting, we'll do like count to 100 and every 10 is a different activity. That kind of thing. Everett is eventually going to teach us how to play Foursquare. They play that a lot at church. And he's always like, I want to play that here. And I'm like, I don't even know how to play that. So he's going to teach us how to play that at some point. What about socialization? You know, I think that we get plenty of socialization. Just, you know, we're interacting with each other all the time. My kids can definitely carry their own as far as a conversation goes with grown-ups, little kids. You know, I think we get plenty. We get church, we go to co-op, we get together with people. We're good. Let's see. Do your children miss public school if they've ever attended? They've never attended, so they don't know what they're missing. Do they enjoy homeschooling? I think they enjoy being home. My kids, it depends on the subject we're doing. In general, I think yes, they do. They enjoy being with each other. They realize that if they were going to school every day, they'd be missing out on Aaliyah growing up in front of them. And they mention that a lot. Like, oh, I'm so glad I'm home with my baby sister. You know, like they realize that that would take a big portion away from her and their relationship with her. So yeah, I think they enjoy it for the most part. I mean, I ask them from time to time, like, are you interested in going to a regular school or whatever? And they're no. So I think they see the benefits of it. How long do you plan on homeschooling? Until it doesn't work anymore, which I don't anticipate a time that it won't work. It just depends. Every year we kind of think about it all year long. We kind of weigh the pros and the cons as struggles come up and as things happen. And so far, you know, now don't let me catch me on a bad day and I'm like, where's the school bus? What time's it coming tomorrow? But that's just a moment of weakness. I mean, in general, till we can't meet their needs. If there ever comes a time where, like my husband was a big into band, it paid for his first college degree. So he's like, well, I hate for them to miss out on that experience. So if that's something that we can't provide within our home, we'll have to see. So, don't know. Do your kids get snow days? Well, the funny thing about where we live is we don't get snow, like hardly ever. This year, we've gotten snow twice. And the first one was an awesome, like a true powder on the ground, that thick snow. Or maybe not that thick, but thick enough for you to like make snowmen out of and throw snowballs and all the fun stuff. So, yeah, so we took snow day on that day. And then the other one was kind of wet and really, really cold. So they had about a half a day. Oh, what? What? Here. Some keys? Who's that? Get it. Oh, yeah. Let's see what that tastes like. All right, number 7. Do they get sick days? Yeah, if they're sick enough to where they're like laying around and not wanting to do anything, they get a sick day. And a lot of times that might be a time when we all get a sick day, just because a lot of times everyone's sick together or mama's worn out from dealing with a sick kid. It just depends. Not very often. We had sick, mama gets more sick days than they do, because like when I was pregnant last year, we had a few days where our school was very pitiful Put it that way. It wasn't like we even took a day off, but it was very school light is what I call it. Do they get a spring break? Yes. We are taking probably a couple weeks off in March coming up. So I guess you'd call that spring break. Do you school year round or take the summer off? We have always, up until this year, taken the summer off. This year we're doing school year round and we're trying it out and going to see how it works out. Basically they're going to get a weekend at the end of May and the beginning of June, and then a week off in July, and then we'll start back to school. So we will see how that works out. I am not sure how that's going to go. I plan during the summer to do school light. It's not going to be some... Are you ready to get out of there? Oh my goodness. You're funny. We can only take the bumbo for so long, huh? We can only do that so long. Say hi. Hi. You're sweet. Anyway, so let's see where I was at. So yeah, we're gonna see how it works, and we'll see where we go from that point as far as the years in the future. We are gonna take that as it comes to. I do know that coming off of a 2-week break at Christmas time was rough. It was so rough. I don't know if it was the holidays. We had been sick the week before, or I had. The big kids didn't get it, but the baby was sick and I was sick and the hubby was sick. So I think it was like just, and then you had the holidays. I was worn out and the kids were just like, ugh, we don't want to. So we'll see. If we can't regroup well enough, we're going to have to work a big long break in there again. Do you grade their work? Only work that has like true tests, which their math curriculum has tests built in. So I grade those. Trying to think of anything else. Like the way we're doing the good and the beautiful spelling, and the way you do that is if they can't spell the word, then it just stays on their spelling list, and if they can spell it, then you add other words that they can't spell. So that's really not grading so much. I might call it a spelling test when we see if they know it, but it's not like a test in the true sense. So math is graded, and daily, I mean, I check it, and if it's not right, they're going to fix it kind of thing. So, you know. Do you test them? Oh, I guess I didn't read my questions far enough. Do I test them? I test them for math. And we also, like, the Good and the Beautiful has, like, reading assessments and that kind of thing. I'm not a stickler. I can tell they're improving in reading, and that's good enough for me to know. Now, I did give Everett a standardized test last year, and we'll see. I'm planning to probably do that again this year just to see the growth and see. I'll probably do the girls this year just to see where they're at, see what they know, if they have any gaps. Because when I tested him last year, I really figured out he had a gap, like grammar. He wasn't catching. I wasn't covering it enough. So that was helpful to know. If you're interested in seeing more about that, I will put a link because I think I talked about that. What is your favorite subject to teach? Art. Something fun. You know, art. Pretty much the happy. It's just happy. Happy and not a heavy subject. What is your least favorite subject to teach? Math, because it's such a struggle here. I haven't figured out if it's the curriculum or if it's just how yuck math is, because math is just so yuck in my book. I don't say that when I start to teach it every day, but I just am like, oh, who wants to do that? I don't tell my kids this, but I kind of, in the back of my mind, always think, there are calculators in the world for a reason, people. Why have we not just thrown calculators at children and been done? That's so wrong. That's why I don't say, I keep that little thought to myself. Let's see. What homeschool planner do you like? My own, because I'm not a planner. So, I don't write everything down that we're going to do every day. Pretty much, I have my own planning sheets that I made myself for 5 in a row, and that's what I use kind of for our history, art, geography, social studies, science, that kind of stuff. But that is still very, very loosely planned. What is your favorite book on homeschooling? Well, I think I've only read one book cover to cover, and I actually listened to it and didn't read it. That was Teaching from Rest by Sarah Mackenzie, because I'm not much of a reader, and that one was like this big, so that was right up my alley. I'm actually planning to read that again another time pretty soon. What are you doing? But, so I'm actually want to revisit that one, because that was a good book, and I can listen to it and get the information, and it's good information, but I need to see it. I'm a visual learner, so I need to really listen to it when I have the book in hand and be able to highlight and take it in that way. That's just, so yeah. Well, those are my answers to those 10 questions. Hopefully that wasn't too scatterbrained and all over the place, since I have a little person. I'm kind of halfway wrestling. Ooh, burpee. Halfway wrestling her while I'm trying to make a video. So anyway, hope you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If this is your first time watching and you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to click that little subscription button and the little bell if you want to see more. And we're glad you popped in. Thanks for watching, and come back again. Bye. Hi, I'm Dina, and you're watching Homeschool Chronicles. The subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it 2 thumbs up. No, 1 thumbs up. That's so silly. Okay, this is a collaborate. This is my channel. If you're a subscriber and if you're new here, I'm so glad you came. And you didn't go anywhere, did you? Such a Lulu. Subscribe. I'd love to have you. What? Hi everybody, I'm Dina, and